Oh, okay, I guess we're live. Yep.
We'll see how long it takes to pop up.
I brought it up. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go where? Right there. Oh, okay, I guess we're live. Yep. Cool. I just bring this and drop it over there. Okay. Homer, YouTube. Oh, it's live now. They brought it. And AZ's there already this morning. Good morning, AZ.
There he is.
And Laura. Edward.
And Laura and Edward, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I figured
Environment
out a
Canada issues a snow squall watch starting overnight Monday into Tuesday. And you know what they're showing a picture of, Paul?
What?
Blue Water Bridge.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, here. Uh, okay. Here I'll go share screen, screen number 3, and share. There you go, Paul, right there. Environment Canada issues a snow squall warning. Snow squall watch, sorry. But what bridge does that look like? The
Yeah.
double bridge. Part of your Blue Water Bridge. Yeah.
I figure out how to
Yeah.
do this
Leonard
like
Millsite,
page.
Dr. Brent. Oh, they figure up to 15 centimeters of accumulation with poor visibility and heavy blowing snow. So 10 centimeters is 4 inches. 15, that's 6 inches of snow.
What's up, David, Edward, Laura, Trevor, Russell? Laura, I'm trying to. Is that a create a page? I'm trying to figure out how to do this on Facebook. I'm trying to create a Facebook profile for my page. I want it separate from my regular account. What's up, Joel?
Hey, Laura, what time did the family disappear?
Okay, create a page. Okay.
Eat your breakfast there, kid. Oh, as you can see, it's starting to get a little snowy.
Yeah, you see a few snowflakes coming down there, Paul. But it's
Yeah.
not supposed to do anything till tonight, though. It says, I thought.
Well, on and off today here.
All right, I'm gonna have the chat closed for a minute.
Occasional snow continuing through 12 p.m. Yeah, there is a little bit in the air, according to the radar.
Those are big ass flakes, too.
Yeah. Yep. Gonna have snow on and off all day.
Yeah, the high today is going to be 32.
Yeah.
Or on the Biden administration's handling of the
Trevor.
Yeah. Mr. Skyfly. Good morning, Russell. Hoo-hoo. And the adventure awaits. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, it's Monday morning and a little bit of snowflakes out there. I know, Boo. I know. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yes, you are.
Okay. Oh, wait. All right. Um,
Yeah, here's
Yep.
so it looks like this is drifting it right here my way. Let's take a look. Put it in.
I don't know, quite a bit of snow later on tonight, but doesn't look that bad out there, but unless something's going to build up, right?
Yeah. Here's what's going through right now. And then it starts to build. Yeah, scattered snow. It's called lake effect snow from over there.
Yeah.
They call it lake effect, and it heads over this way.
Usually it comes out of the northwest, not directly out of the west. So.
Right.
uh,
But as usual,
Perfect.
so Justin, how's the weather down there?
Good.
You,
It was like 60 to it's 62 right now.
somebody said that you'd had a little bit of rain here on and off, or
Yeah, yesterday we did. It's 61. Feels like 59 right now. So it's pretty cool. And it's a low of 45 tonight. Or a low of 50 tonight. It's gonna be pretty chilly all week, so
50
till about
degrees is cool.
Friday.
Yeah. That's got to be cool for you guys.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be 60 degrees during the day, 45 at night.
Oh, 45, that's chilly.
For Florida it is, yeah. It's gonna be nice though. You can open the windows up, turn the AC off.
You gotta go outside. Hang up right back.
All right, I got that set up, Laura.
Wanna go outside?
You might have gotten a invite from it. Because I just checked all my friends and sent invites out. What's up, Lisa?
I see Google Maps is getting a big upgrade from using AI now. Huh. There's 5 new features.
On the website finance.yahoo.com, they say,
okay, Google,
Google Maps.
stop.
Thanksgiving was good here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me go to back to Facebook. Mhm. Which accounts? Go here. Copy. Go to my YouTube channel. Let me see here, Laura.
No invite yet, Justin. Well, I don't know if I'll put out invites or not this morning.
I thought I did. Let me go check.
No, she's talking about something else.
Oh,
Not that.
okay. Well, links in the chat anyway, so. And it's Monday morning. It's always quiet Monday morning.
Oh, that's good, Sky, that you were able to have at least Thanksgiving dinner with the family.
Yeah, put your stuff in. They want
The weather hasn't been cooperating in with the timing, so I haven't been able to fly my Air 2S with my updated controller.
Yeah.
I don't know if I notice anything or different or not. I hope not, because I don't like change.
Yeah.
Change is not my friend.
Nope. That's for sure.
Well, here, I'm gonna put that on my YouTube page as a link. Let's see. Let me go to my studio. Customization. Add link. Facebook. Publish.
What is Laura talking about her invite?
She was talking about because I started a Facebook page. Just for my channel, my YouTube channel, a like page separate
Okay.
than my regular personal Facebook. So if I go here, all right, try that, Laura, and see if you can click it, and it'll take you to it. And I posted that in my like or my about section on my YouTube page too. I mean, yeah, on my YouTube homepage. Should take you right to it. So you doing any flying today, Paul? Or is it too nasty out?
Well, just it's so friggin' cold. The actual temperature is like 32 degrees, but with the wind chill, it's like 4 degrees.
Yeah.
So I haven't.
Yeah, no, I was out. Even the roads are a little greasy where there was,
Damp, yeah.
where it was damp. Yeah.
No, I didn't hear about that, Edward. So there's some kind of mystery dog illness going around.
Yeah, they were talking about that on the news, and it came out of China.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is that being transmitted through humans?
No, through animals. They're just people are not satisfied with what's around here. They
How
have
the
to
hell would it get over here?
what the world, you
How
know?
the hell, well, I'm saying, how the hell would it get over here unless somebody brought their dog from China?
Yeah, or they bought dogs out of China. Like what's the problem? They got so many freaking rescues around now. They haven't got homes for them, but they got to bring, oh, gee, I got to buy a dog out of China just to have something to talk about instead of buying a dog here.
So that link worked okay, Laura?
Yeah.
Oh, I already got 5 followers. Nice.
Hey, Bill, how's it going?
Mr. Bell, good morning.
I'm getting a little bit of sunshine here, Paul. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Well, it comes and goes. It's not a solid overcast or anything. So, and that other stuff is just lake effect. So you're only going to get bits and pieces of it. So
What's up, Bill?
I got a couple signs to do today. One just down the street. I should have stopped and got it on the way home. Never thought. That's okay. I got to go back out anyway. So I got to go down to Diane's later on. So
If anybody wants to join that Facebook profile for me, the link's in the chat. If you want to, you don't have to. I'm just want to try to build up some followers on it.
San Antonio traffic, Roger. Check down Dennington and Imperial.
somebody just sent me something. Must have been Laura because she's got that on there. So, oh,
What the hell?
okay. So we are.
That's the CSL ship coming out of Sarnia headed down south, Paul.
Yeah.
That's the Spruce Glen. Well, look at how hazy it is out there.
Yep. There were two going with ships early this morning. They're right behind each other.
Yeah,
Later,
going
Lisa.
upbound, yep.
Yeah.
And then you had the Masabi, was it the Masabi Miner went upbound or?
Yeah, but I was thinking that one was that one that got towed, but with the Algoma Compass. Was that the one that got towed down?
Which one?
Remember the one got towed about a week ago? It was
Yeah.
an Algoma ship. Had to go to Toledo.
Oh yeah. That's back in service now. In fact, I heard it on the marine radio. They said, "Are you all making? Are you reporting in mechanically fixed and all up to snuff, and the guy came back and says, yes, we are.
Uh.
So I don't know what that was all about.
Right there.
I already sent those out. So
Yeah, Bill says he messaged you last night and he can't remember what he messaged you for. Justin?
yeah, it didn't make any sense to me. Because he said, hold on, because I messaged him back what he meant. I was like, what? Because he messaged me and he said was, Justin, you doing? And that was it. And I was like, what? What the hell is he talking about? I messaged you back, Bill.
Well, Diane, she's just going by the Bahamas right now. We're circling around.
Unlimited Vertigo. Edward is asking where you live.
I'm assuming, Bill, you were asking me maybe if I was going live last night.
Yeah, what
But-
what was the time on it? Was it close to when you were going to go live?
Let me see what time he actually sent it at. No, it was at 1:50 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, I wouldn't have been going live that early unless I was just happened to be up. Like
So
the other night,
how long were you guys on last night?
I didn't go on last night.
Oh, it was the day before.
Yeah, I went to bed early last night. I was tired. I fell asleep and then I woke up for a little bit and kind of caught like 30 minutes of Bill's show. Last 30 minutes of that.
Yeah,
Right,
he
so-
was asking if you were. He kind of thought maybe you were going to be on last night.
Yeah,
Sure.
see, Unlimited, he says he lives in Ontario, just north of Toronto, between Brampton and Orangeville. So he's just to the northwest of Toronto.
But yeah, I caught about the last 30 minutes of Bill and then I went back to sleep. Let's see, Laura's community post. Assuming she's talking about YouTube. Let's go here. Yep, that's just live news. Oh, awesome, Laura. Yeah, that's really good. So she did her community here. Let me show you. She did her community post about doing her live miss or whatever.
Live miss.
But what I really like that she did is she actually put the times for every
Yeah, area. Time zone.
area. That way you knew exactly what time it started. That's really good. So like Eastern would be 2 p.m. So it makes it real easy if anybody's curious on what time she starts at. It's a good idea, Laura. Yeah, that's a good post. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Very detailed. I think you did a good job on it. Missing Arizona time. Yeah, you guys are on your own time.
Unlimited, yeah, Vertigo. I'm in St. Thomas, in Ontario. Yep. So just south of London there. So
What's up, David? How's it going?
Ed
Ooh.
says that a tanker just ran aground near the Belle Isle Bridge in Detroit.
Is there a camera near there?
I don't know, the Boatner's got one down there in Detroit River down that way.
Yeah, they do, but I don't know if it's near Belle Isle or not. But
Let me see. Courage. Little Hudson.
Rod just checked down Sydney Smith and Imperial. Over.
Well, you-
Horatio, what's up, man?
You go to Boatner, Paul, you might be able to see it. You can see the boat on an angle. It's right down there where the think.
really,
Yeah. It's right down there where it splits there at Detroit. Around, it's on the south end of Belle Isle. I think there's a camera in that area. Boat. You can see the ship there sideways in the water on marine traffic, right by the amphitheater, the Aretha Franklin. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about going live last night. I was gonna get up with Tim, but I fucking fell asleep. I was tired.
Yeah. They have one on Belle Isle showing the river, so I might be able to see it, Edward says. Yeah.
Plus, today was the first day the kids had to go back, so they had to be up early this morning. I couldn't be up all night. The two oldest, they got to get up by like around 5 to be out the door on time.
Yeah.
can't see very well because of the snow.
Yeah. Oh, the snow's hard. Oh, yeah.
And I got this pop filter the other day to go around this, so I'm hoping that kind of helps the sound quality a little bit.
Unlimited said my niece lives in St. Thomas area, farmish land. I think she was has about 65 years. I fly there once or twice a year. Beautiful area on my radar for retirement. Go. I lived there pretty well all my life, so I know the area quite well, St. Thomas. Hey. I think I was away for about 6-7 years. Other than that, I've always lived in St. Thomas.
Ah, 65 acres is plenty of land to fly over, which is I'm gonna go have some fun just flying around.
Yeah, but
Not
just
have nobody bothering you.
yeah, but farmland, there's nothing there to see, right? Just
No, I'm
farmland.
just saying, like, if you want to do some like FPV and just
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
want nobody bothering you, that's plenty of land to
yeah,
have some fun on. You don't have to worry about nobody getting pissed off.
yeah. That's true.
Or if you're into fixed wing.
Yeah.
That's shit. That's plenty of land. You could carve out an acre and make yourself a little field to fly in.
Yeah.
Make a little airport in there.
Yeah.
I've seen some guys that built some really cool mini looking airports for their fixed wing planes.
Yeah. Well, they got one. I think they still have it. I'm not 100% sure, but where the Amazon plant is and behind it, like there was the Ford plant was there. And they've always had one area that it's always been an AMA field, or what do you want to call it? Yeah. They do a lot of fixed wing out of there. I'm pretty sure it's still there. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy how some AMA fields though are like right outside some airports?
Yeah. Not here. There's away from any airport. So.
There's a couple of them here in the U.S. that are like right outside the gates of the airports. Here's a video of me flying. Well, you can play it without the music, unlimited. You don't have to play the music.
Okay, I'll go. Yeah, it's copyrighted music. Yeah, not a problem. Won't play it here. So, but I'm gonna go take a look at it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can share it.
I can share it without the music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get that takeoff. There we go. Boom. Oh, that's a nice little area.
We're ripping. Yeah.
Yeah, nice little river.
Yeah. Little pond there.
When was this taken?
Unlimited.
3 months ago.
I didn't see when it was posted.
It had to be like months ago.
It said 3 months ago.
Okay.
It posted.
Yeah, because there's no way it looks like that now.
Yeah. No.
That's a nice little area, though.
What camera are they using on that?
Yeah.
Very nicely manicured.
Yeah.
I don't know because it looks like a home built FPV, so I'm not sure what camera system he's got on it.
Yeah, because whatever camera's using, it's pretty nice, crisp and clear.
Yeah. We're zipping around. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you take the time and the money, you can build an FPV quad that looks just as good and flies. I mean, even better than some of the DJI stuff if you take the time to build it.
He said that was this summer.
Yeah.
Oh,
He said
a
it might be a
big-
DJI Action 2 or Section 5. Can't remember. I'm trying to recognize the area, but I don't.
Sure, a lot of
I mean, look at-
growth in that river or whatever it is.
look at that big old field back there too.
Yeah.
You got tons of room to go out and fly. Whoa, a little close there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Very well manicured for that big of a yard.
Yeah.
Looks like there's like a burn pit or something right here. I wonder what that is. You see that?
What?
Like there's a thing right here. Looks like
Oh.
a burn pit or something.
Oh, yeah.
Can't tell what it is though. Coming in for the landing. Oh, oh, that was close. Almost wiped his camera out.
Yeah, that's good. Cool. Yeah. Hmm.
Go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment. All right, we'll see you later, Laura.
Hey, Mr. Ron. Good morning.
Hey, Ron.
Morning, guys.
Are you in a flight suit?
This got my uniform on.
So
Hey, I apologize, Justin. I didn't get that thing out Saturday, but matter of fact, I'm on my way home from work, and as soon as the post office opens, I will get that on the road to you today.
you're
First
good.
thing
I
this morning.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
I know you're busy.
yeah, it's been crazy. But now I actually have 5 days off.
Oh, nice.
So,
You don't have nothing to do, like no hunting or anything?
I'm actually going hunting Wednesday for elk again and give it a try and see what happens. But no, actually, no plans. That's the sad part about this time of year. It's cold, yucky out. And if somebody calls for some overtime, I may do it.
Yeah.
Better than sitting at home.
Yeah, I thought that's what that was, unlimited. I thought that was a little bonfire area, fire pit. It's a nice spot though for one.
Hey, Paul Murray, I saw on Facebook where Lenny lost her shepherd there. That's sad.
Yeah. Yep. She's taking it pretty hard.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, they're family, you know.
Well, besides that, she still has the other dogs, but he was kind of the protector of everybody
Yeah.
because
No,
the
he
other
had-
dogs are smaller.
I know she had taken him for different surgeries and stuff. And
Yep.
what exact? If you're able to say what actually happened to him,
He had severe cancer of the lungs.
really? Wow.
His both of his lungs looked like hourglasses, and they were full of blood.
Really? That's sad. Yeah, pretty dog.
Yeah. So when she went to put him down, they put a nice blanket down and everything, and had the soft music going. And he was down, and Lynn got down on the floor with him, and he kind of crouched up next to Lynn, and they gave him the shot to calm him down. And by the time they came back in to give him the real shots and everything, he'd already passed.
Oh wow. Yeah, I've only been through that once or twice in my life. Yeah, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's harder than like being in a hospital or somebody in the back of my ambulance or helicopter.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you've got, in your particular case, I know one of the things you have to do is to not get too attached or involved with patients. But,
yeah,
when it's your own family member like Mia, or like in her case, Hoss, you just can't, your heart goes out.
yeah. Because they're so dependent on you, and, no matter, there's that old funny story, you put your wife and your dog in the trunk of your car for the entire day. When you come back that night and open up the trunk, there's only one up happy to see you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. Very true. So what did you just get done working a shift?
Yeah, I was down in Wright, Wyoming.
How far a drive is that back home?
About an hour. Yeah.
That's got to be better than the old trip.
Yeah. And a lot of times, when I work places like that, or done right, I usually think of some things I can do when I get to, it's south and west of my home. So I'm going directly north now. I'll go up into Gillette. A couple errands I want to do up there, post office being one of them. Yeah, so I utilize that, sometimes I get groceries and got my oil changed the other day. I never realized that this car has heated seats. I used them this morning.
Mhm.
Did you guys get a lot of snow?
We got an inch or two at the most. Not much. It's just been cold though, but it's supposed to warm up the 40s and 50s the next couple of days, so it'll probably all melt. We had one call last night. Guy got into a fight. Just a victim of an assault. Guy clocked him pretty good. I wanted to ask him, but I said, no, I better not. I was going to ask, is your nose always on that side of your face, or like?
Yeah.
That would have been
It
a good.
was. Yeah, it was pretty crooked. Yeah.
Well, this might sound dumb, Justin and Paul and Ron, but I think I'm going to go catch a ship that's downbound real quick, and I'll be back. And of course, I'm going to have to leave Mia behind because I don't want her out in the cold. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you ever get any hunting in this year?
No, I haven't. Yeah. I kind of like to win hunting, but like I really don't have the room for any more meat right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I probably would have went, but I enjoy hunting. Mm. Oh, I thought you'd go out hunting a little more than just, like one day a week there or whatever, Ron. I thought you had 5 days off. Correct? You'd be out hunting 5 days.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm going out one morning with my buddy, but I may just venture up there by myself.
yeah.
And if I get an elk, I'm going to need some help getting that thing out of there.
Well, yeah, exactly. But, it's not breaking small like a deer.
Yeah.
You're getting a pretty good big size, right? To handle one
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Now we have to go quite a ways north to get elk, but the numbers are very limited for tags, eh? So,
What's up, Jonathan?
it was funny. Ontario did a swap with the U.S. It all started out with turkeys and then moose. We traded moose down for elk that they put in there just south of Sudbury. They put an area in, then they had a no hunting thing going on, and but now the population's coming up a bit. I think they allowed a minimum number of hunting, but it's funny if you go farther north where the moose are, there's no elk up there. There's a little spot for deer, but not very often.
Right.
What's up, Shelby?
But I'm not sure about you, but if you find moose, you ain't gonna find deer in the same area.
Yeah, probably not.
Mark said this is what Laura's tree is going to look like after David.
Hey, there you go. Hey, I can fix that here. I got some spray and I can sprinkle stuff on it, make it look like a real good Christmas tree. I got a good experience here, just in miniature. That's all.
Yeah, Ron, just let me know whenever you do. That way I can keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, I'll send you a tracking number.
Okay.
You'll have to download the Mimo app, and I couldn't find the original boxer instructions. I'm sure
I can
you
figure
figure
that
that all out. And then you just need to balance your phone on it. I tell you what, it does work pretty nice. I just don't use it.
So much for that idea, Paul.
Yeah, you can say it's already there.
The marine traffic was way off.
Actually, let me go ahead and download that while I'm sitting here thinking about it.
I can take my coat off.
You're gonna use that for reviews.
Yeah. Well, no, just family stuff as well. Like
Yeah.
if we go
The
out
neat-
somewhere.
The neat thing about it, it has that almost like a follow me feature, like around and it'll follow you. It's super.
You're breaking up, Ron.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Like I said, it has a follow me feature on it that when it locks onto you, it follows you around, and it's silky smooth. It's actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that would definitely come in handy.
Yeah.
They're followed by Olive Elmore.
Okay, I'm gonna have to download it from the DJI website. They don't even have that one on there.
Yeah, I
That's-
think you do. You do have to go to the DJI website.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah.
As soon as it's done downloading, I'll install it on the phone.
I don't know. Jonathan, somebody, you got to see the UAV bomb drop? I don't know what that's about, but
No, I have no idea.
yeah.
What it's talking about. David said we just use the broom at our house. We don't even have a tree.
Yeah, no, they use the broom to slide the presents over to the other person, right?
That's funny. Yeah. Now, Jonathan, what are you talking about exactly? All right, so staging app, install. Oh, wait, hold on. He sent me a link. Let me see what it is. Let me check Messenger. Oh, it's a simulation. Okay. Of what it would look like. That's the new B-21 Raider. Let's see here. This is what he was talking about. This is kind of a simulation of it. That's a badass plane, though. I've seen the when they did the unveil of it. Pretty cool. David just buys his own Christmas presents for himself. Let me see here. All right, I got it installed on my phone, so it'll be all ready to go when I need it. I won't even open it up till I get it. 'Cause I won't be able to go through any of the setup process. Yeah, right, unlimited. So nice to see the trees are unaffected. What the hell does that thing keep doing the emojis for?
Uh,
Didn't even put my hand up. Stupid AI. From what I read, that happened. Well, the B-21 Raider is a new stealth bomber from the U.S. I don't think we carpet bombed the Russians. I don't know how true that is. That was definitely computer imagery, though. That particular video, I can tell that 100%. Somebody did a simulation. Now, whether that actually happened or not, I don't know. I didn't hear nothing about that. And I don't even know if that plane's completely operational yet. Because that's the B-21 Raider that's replacing the B-2 stealth bomber. It's a new version of it.
yeah.
Another slow Monday, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So what happened? You couldn't go down there because of what?
The ship was already here.
Oh, it was.
There it is, right there, going downbound.
Oh, you were going by that ship radar or whatever it was.
Yeah, the ship tracker.
And it was way off.
Yeah, it was off by about 5 miles.
Oh wow.
Oops.
Hey, Paul, I often wonder, you do that flight tracker, right?
Yep.
I wonder how accurate that is.
Well, I have gone to, live TV with jets taken off, and also put on the flight radar, and it's pretty close. Yeah.
I
But-
think they're a little bit more accurate.
Yeah, but I was trying to follow Diane's ship, and yesterday I was looking, and it's his last reported thing was like 11 hours ago. I'm like, well, shit, she's not even there then. It just.
Well, the thing is ships might not be updating their location as quickly or as much as a plane does.
I think what it is the signal from different stations. It might be she might have been in an area that because the signal is live all the time where those ships are. Okay, but it just there might not have been a reporting station in that area. They'll translate it to this, to the internet.
Well, and then how often are the ships updating their location? Is it every 30 seconds, every 5 minutes?
Well, it's all done electronically. They don't report. It just
It's
Well,
live.
that's what I'm saying. It's the electronic system, like a plane's going to do it every 5 seconds.
Mm.
So, like, does the ship's electronic system, that's what I'm saying. And what are the intervals of it updating itself in the system? Because it could be because as slow as they move, you know what I'm saying? Versus a plane's moving at 600-700 miles an hour. It has to continuously update every few seconds in order for radar and everything and the ground control to know exactly where it's at. To pinpoint.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
What's you guys' gas prices? Ours just keeps dropping and dropping. I just saw it. The one gas station here, I saw the numbers drop again. It was 263. God, I haven't seen that in God knows how long.
Well, actually, we're down to $1.34 a liter now. That's actually pretty damn cheap for us right now, too.
Yeah.
Our average right now is 301, which is down about 40 cents.
Yeah, still, that's not bad.
Because we were averaging about 340, 345 around there. So yeah, we've dropped pretty significantly.
I wonder
That's
who's
good,
trying
Joe.
to suck up to who.
Joe said in the chat, he says his appointment for the doctor is 11 a.m. for an EKG and an echo. Still feeling great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing though, is it's coming and going. He feels good for a while, and then all of a sudden, boom, he has to take that nitro. You know. But it's good to listen to your body because
Yeah.
not everybody gets signs, you know, but there's people that literally will just have a heart attack and drop dead right then and never had noticed anything wrong beforehand. Where other people, you know, they'll get the signs, you know, weeks before it could happen and they're able to catch it in time, you know.
Yeah, I would imagine, Ron, you've seen it all, right?
Go ahead.
What's that? Well, not quite, but I've seen my portion in shares. That's for sure.
Yeah, you change your portion, yeah.
If I would ever say I've seen it all, something new would pop up.
For Salt Dog, 1050 PL Ostrander. Over.
Matter of fact, my one coworker this morning. Now, damn it, it's been pretty chilly this week. He worked the station that I worked last night. They had a call the other day for some meth head chick running down the street with no top on, just flapping in the breeze.
Hey,
It's like it's only been like in the 20s and 30s.
Because, you know, like when my blood pressure was high and the doctor asked me, well, did you experience this symptom? Were you feeling this? I didn't feel any of it. She was like, could you hear your pulse in your ears? I was like, no.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't, as far as I know, I didn't experience any kind of weird symptoms. And so she, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have gone to the emergency room that day. You know what I'm saying? I might have never even known there was anything wrong.
Yeah. Is your pressure pretty regulated now?
Oh yeah, it's down in the mid 80s now instead of the 133s. So yeah, it's gone way down.
Are you taking medication?
Oh yeah, I take 2 different blood pressure medications now. But she had to switch one of them because one of them was causing me to have a dry cough, and it was just
that would be
constant.
the Cinepro.
Yep, and she switched me to something else. I can't remember the name of it. Sarah keeps track of all that stuff for me. I can't even pronounce the fucking names of the medications. I have
It's
it all.
funny when you mentioned, like, I had a dry cough. I'm like, yeah, it's a Cinepro. It's what they call an ACE inhibitor.
But yeah, it was fucking annoying too. Dude, it was like just a consistent cough for like a week and a half straight. But it wasn't as bad when I sat up. It was when I would lay down, it would get really bad.
Yeah, I've had some people have very delayed but reactions to lisinopril. That's one of the reasons I got off of it, because I didn't want the reaction, but it'll cause what they call angioedema. In other words, your throat and airway will swell up. Could happen a week after you start taking it, a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year. Had a lady about 6 months ago that had been on it for about 6 months, I think it was. Yeah. She really swelled up bad.
Well, I was on it for like 2.5 weeks before I got that cough.
Yeah.
And then she took me off of it and she was like, well, she goes, it could take up to a month for the cough to go away, but luckily it only took about 3 or 4 days after I stopped taking it. So I was lucky on that. And once I got on the other medication, it just went away instantly.
Hmm.
Like within a few days, it was gone. But I was sick like 3 or 4 days when it first started. I was already sick, so I thought it was from that. But then after 3, 4 or 5 days after I'm not sick anymore, I still have this cough, and there's no phlegm coming up. My lungs sound clear, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
And so Sarah went and looked up the side effects online, and she goes, it says one of the bad side effects is a severe cough, dry cough.
Yeah.
And as soon as I told the doctor, Sarah went in and told her she switched my medication same day. So
Will they put you on like Valsartan or Losartan? Losartan?
Entirely sure. Let me see.
Hello, Jonathan Jackson. W Drones.
Hey.
Losartan?
Yep.
Losartan.
Yep. Same thing I'm on.
Yeah, she put me on 50 milligrams of that.
Oh, wow.
Mark White says he's been on lisinopril for about 15 years.
Yeah, I mean, some people it don't affect, but that is
That's
a
every
known.
medication. There's always side effects. Some people don't get them, some do. So that's what they switched you to instead of you being on the other shit?
I did on my own once I learned more about it. Like, I don't want to be on this stuff anymore. I don't need my throat swelling up.
Yeah, the other ones I just went and flushed down the toilet when I was done with them. I only had about a week's worth left anyway, so I just went and flushed them down the toilet.
Not supposed to do that. Flush your drugs down the toilet. Goes into the water system.
Oh, ours goes into a water treatment plant. I ain't gonna do nothing. If anything, it's gonna get filtered into the what is it, the reclaimed water, and it's just gonna make your grass do some weird shit.
Yeah.
That's like half filtered water. It's not quite filtered that
Yeah.
much, but you don't really want to drink it,
Yeah.
Just flush a bunch of narcotics down your fucking drain, and then your grass be growing like crazy in one spot.
Shelby says she's on lisinopril too. She's been on it for about a year, and that must be why she's got this coughing going on a lot.
Yeah, I definitely have that looked at, Shelby, because I started having it about 2.5 weeks after I took it.
Guys, I got to run. You will
right,
catch you
Okay,
later.
Ron. Hey, thanks for being here, buddy.
Yeah, Justin, I'll send you a message with a picture of the tracking number.
All right, I appreciate it, man.
All right,
talk
guys.
to you
Have a
later.
great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Shelby, my doctor took me off it immediately once I told her that, so you might not hurt to talk to your doctor and tell him that. Because like I said, they put me on Losartan. It's Losartan. And ever since I've been on that, I haven't had any side effects.
Well, you now have experienced side effects from being treated for that, so you'll be tipped off if all of a sudden lisinopril starts to give you the same problem.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, Mark, because here they put like chlorine and shit in the water.
Yeah, but some of those drugs don't get affected by that kind of stuff. I know they treat a lot of stuff with water, but I know even around here they tell you not to put drugs
Drink fucking tap water and it tastes like nothing but chemicals.
They say
Oh.
that you take your drugs that you don't use, just take them right back to the pharmacy. They'll get rid of them properly.
I don't even drink the tap water because it just tastes like fucking chlorine and everything else.
Yeah.
Ours runs through a filter in the fridge. We usually drink bottled water.
Well, most drugstores, if you take old medication too, just drop it off. They take care of it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's drug drop offs, but
I had a whole bunch of stuff from Bonnie.
I'm a bit of a rebel.
Here's a bag. Here you go.
Oh yeah, Sarah's mom did that with her dad, man. She had fucking just cases of medication that the VA was sending them. I mean, just shit tons.
Yeah.
I said I don't like using tap water anyway. That shit's disgusting. Like drinking it. I don't know about like over there, but over here it tastes very chemically. Because they put fluoride and chlorine and bleach and all kinds of other shit in it to filter it. Because a lot of cities, they actually refilter sewage back into drinking water. But they, like I said, they have to add a lot of fucking chemicals to it and filter it a bunch. But here we have two different ones. We have so you have two water meters. Every house here has two water meters. You have the reclaimed water meter and you have your drinking water meter. And the reclaimed water goes to all your spigots outside, your sprinkler system, all that. And then your drinking water obviously goes into the house and goes into, everything else. But the reclaimed water is like just like half filtered. It's enough to where it's not dangerous, but you don't really want to drink it,
Right.
But yeah, it's plus some places in Florida you have to have a bunch of water filters on the outside of your house anyway, because you'll get that almost sulfur smell from the water because of the, all the, what do you want to call it?
Well, the
like,
difference is that everybody's water starts out a little different. Like we're blessed here because we got Great Lakes water,
well, see, like my dad in California, he had a well that was like 200 or 300 feet deep, and it was from the Mojave River that ran underground. And that was like some of the best tasting water you ever had. Like the shit came out of his faucet. It tasted better than bottled water. It was just crystal clear, clean, didn't taste any chemicals, just tasted super fresh. It was always ice cold because it came out of the ground that deep, It was really good water. That was the type, like you can go to my dad's old house in California and just throw the faucet on, man, and you'd get the best tasting water right out of the tap. And like I said, it was always ice ass cold too. You didn't even have to put ice in it. But then I've also drank, I've been to people's houses where they've had wells on their property that run their house water, and it smells like sulfur and just has a nasty smell and taste to it. And so they have to treat their well, they have to dump chemicals down their well. Yeah, so see, Mark, some cities here do the where they recycle sewage back into drinking water, but it's to try to conserve. But like I said, the amount of chemicals and filters they run that shit through, it doesn't taste very good when it comes out the other end. I mean, it's perfectly safe to drink and everything. It just doesn't have a good taste to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Edward. Mhm. I'm just gonna go upriver when Bill's bottling his water, Edward. Take a piss in the
My
river.
my nephew was up in Alberta, up in the mountains there, and he drank water from a stream and he got really sick. They said a lot of it was from mountain goats and stuff. They're pissing in the water and all the run, like he,
Dysentery.
like, yeah,
Probably got dysentery.
yeah,
That's usually what you get from bad water.
yeah,
Makes you have the shits and you get cramps and
yeah.
yeah, it's not a fun thing to have. Yeah, because water can look completely clean, even if it's not stagnant.
Yeah.
And
Bacteria, a lot of bacteria in it, right?
yeah. I always wanted to try glacier water though. Like go up on a glacier where there's no animals and you get that fresh water coming out of the glacier. Oh, dude, I bet that tastes so good. About the cleanest water, about the freshest water you could probably get. I saw a short of a guy, and he was on top of a glacier hiking. And he went up to a little pool of water that was, in a crack of the glacier and just put his cup down there, just pulled out the cleanest looking water I've ever seen. Was sitting there drinking it. When's the new DGI unit coming up? Not sure, Blizzard.
Did you Google DJI or see if they got anything coming out?
Well, I don't know if he's talking about like FPV parts, like the DJI Air units, or if he's talking about some kind of GPS thing. I'm not entirely sure. If it's FPV, I have no fucking clue. Honestly, I have no clue what the GPS stuff. I mean, we can speculate. There's going to be an Air 3S that comes out. We all know that. We know that there's another DJI FPV coming out. But I'm pretty sure he's probably asking about something with FPV. God, Bill, stop apologizing. Totally fitting the stereotype of a Canadian. Was it what you're speculating, Russell, or that's actually what they said? How you been, Russell? I don't even call them leaks, Russell. I just call them slick advertising. Like I said, I've never in my life seen a company that's had so many so-called leaks, quote unquote. They do that shit on purpose. That's what I was thinking. He was probably asking about, Mark. It was a new air unit. That's the case. I have no idea. Although I don't really keep up with all the leak shit. Unless somebody like Russell comes in the chat and brings it up. I don't go out looking for that stuff.
Yeah, it looks like their deals for today is 30% off.
That's not too bad. That doesn't surprise me, Edward. I mean, as good as it probably tastes, you get a lot of fucking people out there paying for overpriced water, for sure. Yeah, well, icebergs come from glaciers, so pretty much same thing. DGI's deal for every day is to take my money. Yeah, Russell says 30% off select items. Pocket 3 is still full price. Oh, of course it is. They're not gonna put that on sale yet. It just came out. They're not gonna put that on. That probably won't go on any sales for probably another 3 or 4 months. At least. Exactly, Mark.
I gotta go get something.
Like I said, there's no company I've ever seen in my life that has that many so-called leaks. They do that shit on purpose, and then they try. People call it leaks, and it's not. They're just going to the big guys and giving them shit to spew out there to get people talking. That's all it is.
There's an Air 2S for $799.
Because if you notice, you don't ever see DGI combating any of that. Like that one dude on YouTube that one guy that's really famous from China that always does all the leaks. You know, you think DJI would do something to stop that dude if it was such a big problem. No, it's because they're telling them what to say. Oh, that reminds me, I got a short to show you guys when you get a chance. Fucking crazy, too. I watched this morning. Completely forgot about it. Watch this, Paul. This is nuts. Get that stupid share screen thing out of there. Now you see what it says? I don't care how far you are. Or I don't care how far you think you are. Run. Now watch. See how far that dude is away from me. Like he's zooming in. He's pretty damn far. He's probably well over.
God.
That dude's probably at least a mile away to half a mile.
Oh dear God.
Man, nuts. That'd be some scary shit when you realize that thing ain't stopping.
Unbelievable.
Hmm.
That's unbelievable.
Russell said Paul Paradenofi thermal use new listing on eBay.
Oh, really?
Put the link. Oh, did they put the link in the chat for that? No. You gotta put a link with it, Russell. Yeah, I
What
didn't think.
is it an eBay link or
The one Bill put in there isn't the link for that. Russell didn't put a link in there. He just said that.
Uh,
I don't know where. On eBay. I mean, there's 1,000 different listings on eBay.
on eBay? Okay. You have to check that out.
Russell, just put the link in there and then just delete it down to the 200 characters. It should still work. You don't have to have the whole link. I do it with Amazon links all the time because they're way too long too. But just put it in there and then just take it down to the 200 minimum characters or maximum characters, and then just it should work still.
This is the one that I was bidding on.
I
And
don't
now
think
it's got a buy-in
Okay.
price. Let me show you. Screen share.
What's up, Jerry?
There it is. That's the same one that I was looking at before.
Unless the seller had more than one. Does it say how many he sold of that? Because usually what?
Those are the same pictures. That's the
Yeah,
same.
but when I'm unless the other person didn't come through on the bid.
Didn't buy it.
Yeah.
Hey, trying to get my camera back activated.
Or best offer. Had
There
to
we
watch.
go. What are we looking at?
This is the Paradinafi that's on eBay. Thermal. Because they sell for between 4,000 and 5,000, 3,000 and 5,000.
Well, it depends on which model it is.
This
too.
is the first model.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 models, I think, of that.
But I had 2 of these and I really liked them. I wished I'd never sold them.
Yeah, for a thermal drone, that's a great price. Now, what was the
That's what I
specs on the thermal camera part of that?
Let's go down and look and see what it says.
And they have a government edition that's like fucking 12 grand or something. I think they call it the government edition. It's got like all the highest specs on it. That one's expensive as hell.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's the same thing. Thermal, Paradinafi, in a hard case, $4,000.
Yeah, but does it give the specs on it?
I don't see the specs
Well,
anywhere.
you'd have to click on it and go to the
Okay,
about.
I got it right here. It's only 160 by 120 flare sensor. So it's way below the current ones that are out.
yeah.
Oh yeah, well
All the
that's
current ones are at I want to say 640 or 6 something. by 512.
Yep.
Yeah, those are also like 7-year-old drones. They're pretty old.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'll do good. I say if you just want to fool around with thermal work, it still work pretty good for a close-up roof inspection. But if you want something a little more that gives you a little more distinction in the
Like
visual
detail?
area, you need to upgrade to a higher level thermal camera.
What do you mean, like more detail and all that?
Yeah, more detail. I think Paul was telling me a while back how this one it gave you the thermal inside of the RGB. Paul, you're telling me, or you had to
Yeah.
switch it back and forth or something?
You have to switch it back and forth. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
But it records both.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's the view that is switched back and forth.
Yeah. And the new one runs around $7,000. I'm looking at now.
Is they have, like I said, they have one that's, what's it called? Like a government edition. It's like the enterprise.
They call it the
version.
USA drone.
Yeah,
And that's just marketing.
it's like their version of enterprise, ain't it? Kind of.
Yeah, that's their enterprise level. So everyone have a good Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving
Yeah, how'd
weekend.
yours go? Now
Oh,
that
like I
now that
said,
now that
house full of
you're
people.
a day older, you know.
I had a house full of people, so I spent most of my week off ferrying people back and forth to the airport and
Ah,
stuff, and then everybody came to my house for dinner. So it was a good time had by all. Has some family from Texas and Georgia fly in, and haven't seen them in quite a while. One I haven't seen probably in over 20 years, so it was good times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I don't know who's in the room here. Let me see. I know last night I announced while I was on Paul Wedgenbig's show, and most of you guys who have the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, and if you have the Phantom 4 Pro version 2, the remote ID compatibility upgrade is out. Came out last Thursday. So if you have either of those drones, you might want to go ahead and update for remote ID. It is required in your area.
Well, it's possible it could be a scam, Mark. Listen, I'm
Hey,
thinking
Mark,
what
why-
happened was, I'm thinking happened is somebody didn't come through when they bid on it. They didn't come through and pay for it.
Yeah, there's always a lot of that on eBay where people bid on something and they back out, then the person has to relist it right away. Yeah, you're correct, Mark. The Parrot is a primarily a French company. Matter of fact, the whole country of France only flies Parrot drones for all their first responders and stuff. So, yeah, that's why I said that Paranofi USA enterprise version is just marketing.
And they made some badass drones back in the day, and then they just kind of
They were coming along, and then they kind of like fell off the map. And the only
yeah, on
reason
the
they got a
consumer
little
side, they were kicking
traction,
ass.
yeah, the only reason they got a little more traction is when they had the Notre Dame fire at the church, and they had all these Anofis in the air helping the firefighters, hit the hot spots.
Oh yeah, I
They're
remember
using
that
thermal
fire.
drone. Yes,
they-
Lance, the remote ID software compatibility software came out on the 23rd last week for the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. There is an update for the Go 4 app. I want to say it's version 4.3.60 for the app if you're using a phone or some other tablet. But if you're using a smart controller, it gets updated right along with the firmware of the drone and the controller itself. I put out a video last week about it, so you can verify the numbers off of that video. So I gave the the numbers, the serial numbers of both the firmware and also the updates for your controllers. So you'll know if you have the right ones.
There's out of the same aircraft, not an identical one.
Mm-hmm.
And when I put it in motion,
And that one had what, 3x zoom?
yeah,
Now for that price, if you just wanted a thermal camera, like I say, if you wanted to, go look for lost animals, something like that, that would be an ideal drone for that price range. If you
Yeah,
just want to do
thermal's
stuff like
expensive.
that. What do you say, Jason? I'm Justin.
I said thermal's expensive as shit too.
Yeah, it adds up.
there it is zooming in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's you can definitely tell, like seeing some of the newer ones, it's definitely not as detailed.
Yeah.
But definitely still work for search and rescue and stuff. You needed a small little drone.
That's looking out to the west.
Yeah. And I say thermal drones, I would tell people never point the camera towards the sun.
No,
You burn out the sensor real quick.
in fact, I was always amazed it didn't have a little hood over front of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shopping center west of me.
Yeah.
Well, is thermal really all that great during the daytime though, isn't it?
It's, I can say it's best used at night or overcast days. Because like I say, you have the problem of running to the sun if you're flying around like Paul's doing here. You got to keep that sensor away from direct sunlight or you can burn it out.
Channel. Snow alert. St. Thomas.
Say,
Snow will begin around November 27th, 10:42 a.m. Estate.
When you're doing like solar inspections, that's going to be the daytime because you got to have a certain temperature level for the solar panels to be at the optimal level.
There I am sitting on my back steps, and that's my house right here.
Uh-huh. So like I said, all depends what type of inspection that you're doing, Justin. As like I say, if it's regular thermal, looking for somebody, something like that, nighttime is ideal because the body heat is going to stand out amongst all the darkness of the ground cover. But like for roofing, you can do it day or night, but solar, you have to do it in the daytime. I was going to tell Lance that there's been a lot of hoopla in Facebook channels and stuff about the update. A lot of guys are getting all paranoid because, and I guess it was a technician or a bot from DJI explain to people that if you're using the GS Pro, the drone would no longer work or something like that, which I tested mine out with Litchi. It worked fine. Another guy has tested out with Drone Deploy. It works fine. But the problem is these people who've been using the Mavic 2 Pro for what they consider mapping are all up in arms, but the Mavic 2 Pro was never designed or built for mapping purposes because one, it doesn't have RTK. Two, it has an electronic shutter. So those are the two things that are drawback. If you're actually doing mapping, those are some of the requirements that you need to have in a drone to do mapping. So, I went into a couple of places and tried to explain that to people and let them know that there are different levels of mapping where if you don't have a drone that has RTK capabilities, doesn't have a mechanical shutter capabilities, you can still fly a grid 2D orthomosaic, but all you're doing is giving a rendering of a 2D or a 3D flight. It is not designed or capable of conducting measurables and calculations off of what you just flew.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Dre, but I believe you.
I figured that, Justin. I figured I was talking to Paul Hodges and
Yeah.
Paul Murray. I was not concerned about your understanding.
Very, very well put.
Yeah.
How do you turn your computer on again, Paul?
Yeah, so there's just, I guess like I said, the reality hit some people in the face with this update, and they got all bent out of shape when DJI said that it will no longer support mapping. I said, and they told me, said the DJI guy came in and said it never was designed for mapping. And these guys said, well, I've been using it for 2 or 3 years. And I said, you've been flying something, but it does not meet the actual standards of actual mapping. I guess I like my Mavic 2 Pro because I think it's an excellent cinematic drone. That 1-inch sensor on it is excellent. It has a nice color profile. It does 10-bit. If you want to fly something 10-bit and color grade later, it's an excellent drone. It flies very nicely.
Oh, there's that ship that ran aground.
Oh, you found it?
Around?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess some captains getting fired.
It could have lost steering or something too, right? So
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, he could have had a mechanical day.
That's where that's down in the same area, Paul. Remember that the
Parker, wasn't it?
Barker ran aground.
Yeah.
So
It
basically,
lost steering. It lost steering. It was going north on the Detroit River, and all of a sudden made a sharp left turn and went right into the shore.
oh wow, that's really running aground.
Yep.
Yeah. There
It's
we
funny,
go.
I don't see any tugboats on the way yet, according to marine traffic. So
Yeah, I'm sure you guys know more about it than I do, but what I do know is that there are certain laid out routes so the ships don't run aground. They have all the, like I say, they have all the navigational maps to make sure they don't, hit a reef or a sandbar or something like that.
yeah, like here, this is marine traffic, right?
Uh-huh.
So well, you can see the ship on an angle there, right?
And there's
Yeah.
2 tugs around it.
Now that there is just a search and rescue. That's there's no tugs there.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, Paul. Update yours.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, and it shows it in there, and it shows the Wisconsin on the bow, and the Coast Guard is
Oh, we zoom in. Okay, yeah, but Barbaro.
yes.
Okay, yeah, I had to zoom right in to see it. No, that's that's just showing that bulk carrier.
Is there any way to roll back? How long has it been run aground?
Just recently, didn't it?
I'm just wondering, is there any way to roll back footage of what path it was on prior to it running aground?
Well, it would be nice had we had that kind of access, but
Yeah.
marine traffic doesn't allow us to go back in time.
Oh,
No.
okay. Yeah. Like Mr. Hodge was saying,
But that
could have had
picture
a
you
steering
had-
issue.
Paul, that picture you had, were you looking at the video or was that a picture?
No, this is just marine traffic just showing there. That's
No,
all.
I'm talking about the picture you showed it.
Well, that was on Boat Nerd down there on Bell Island down there.
Okay, was it Boat Nerd allows you to go back in time, doesn't it?
Yeah, Boat Nerd. Yeah, but if the camera was pointing
Yeah,
that way,
that's right. Because
Right.
when it's nothing going on, it's doing that pan stuff, you know.
yeah,
That's how we missed the last one that went aground. Because remember, the camera panned around right when it fucking hit the shore, and we didn't get to see it.
and there for a while you couldn't even see the ship because it was snowing so hard there.
Wow. So I guess, like always, they'll do their investigation and figure out what happened here. But usually when a ship runs aground, it all hangs on the captain.
Yeah, yeah, he has.
Whoever was on the wheel, and if he wasn't paying attention, if captain wasn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
I only had 6
there's
years
no-
before we took off.
But I had to have something because really, you look, there's no docks right there.
Right.
Unless he was trying to turn around or something there, but there's no. I don't see any docks anywhere along there.
Mm.
There's nobody ever on the cameras when something happens.
Uh,
Like when they had that shooting down there at where Paul flies at, there was a shooting one night, and we played the footage. Paul played it for me.
Yep.
You could hear gunfire clear as day, and people down there were reacting, but the damn camera was on the auto pan, so
Hmm.
couldn't see what happened.
Yeah.
And then when there's nothing going on, that's when somebody's on the freaking camera. It is chilly in Florida today.
What's the temperature?
61 feels like 58, I think.
Oh yeah, that's chilly.
For Florida, it is, yeah. It's supposed to be down to 45 tomorrow night.
Wow. Well, you got any signs to do today?
yeah, I got a couple to do. One here in town, and one in London.
You guys got any cold fronts up there, or where you're at, Dre, or is it pretty warm there?
Ray's on mute. He must be talking to somebody. Well, Hodges, are you getting any more snow, or is it stopped?
No, there's nothing here.
I wish we had a breeze right now, because I could open the windows, but there's no breeze, and I opened the window earlier. I couldn't really feel the cold coming in. I love being able to open the windows up and air the house out.
I'd like to be a good neighbor and go across the street where my neighbor, he's bad off as I am, but he's got leaves all over his front yard to go and mulch them up for him. But man, it's just too friggin' cold.
Here, Paul. Here, I'll show you something.
Right.
Okay, this is that ship running aground, Paul.
Read what he put in the chat.
Oh, they caught it?
Well, if you go on to playback, but it's right up here, Barbaro, and it's heading south, okay?
Yep.
But if you play it, you see it coming down?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Okay, it comes down here as it's heading south. Then all of a sudden, it looked like it lost its steering. Look at that, went sideways.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. That
Yeah,
makes a good explanation.
Yep.
So he might have had issues and he was trying to probably get back to port to fix it, and then it all fell apart.
Yeah, but see, when it was heading southbound and it turned around and ended up going the other direction.
On that map, does it tell you its speed as you're going along? In other words, at the end, did it slow up or?
Hang on. Let me go back here. Okay. Play back it. Oh, you have to upgrade in order to do that.
Oh, okay. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
JD.
I don't know. Okay, it was coming down. I don't know if I can click on that or not. No.
Well, you figured out how to get more than I.
What's up, JD Max? How's it going, guys?
But if you can see the timeline when it happened, but it had slowed down. You can see that plain as day.
What time did it go aground? Can you tell?
Just give me 2 seconds here and I'll tell you. But it's coming down, and there, starting to slow right down. Okay, and turns and goes there. Okay, so November 26, 16:51:27 UTC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's.
So 16:27 Universal Time.
Well, you 16:51 Universal Time.
So that means it's 4:00, 4:57 somewhere.
Yep. So sometime in the dark of night, Paul.
Yeah. But here, let me see. I'll let's go back to here. So where's my share screen?
I was sorry to hear about that post yesterday, Max, too. Was that your sister?
Yeah.
Don't mind me asking. I was just curious.
So, anyways, here, I'll zoom in a bit here and I'll start it again. Okay. So, oops. Okay. Oh, hang on. I screwed that up, didn't I?
Oh, it looks like it was doing loops there. Look at.
Yeah. Like here. Okay. So I'm going to bring it down. Come down here. Oops. Come on. Trying to zoom in. Oh, give me a hard time here. There we go. So you can see, watch here. It'll start slowing down right there. See, it slowed right down, then went sideways. And then it started turning that way.
Looks like it did a complete turnaround.
Yeah, I was facing the
Oh,
opposite.
look at the arrow.
Yeah, well, let me see if I go up here.
Well, my question is, like you said, he was heading southbound originally.
Yeah.
So would it make sense for him to turn around if he had a problem and was trying to get back to a certain port?
Well, the only ports north of there is a long ways for him to go to get serviced. There's another port south of him. Toledo has.
Yeah, now watch that. See, look, like he was trying to get out of it.
Sorry for your loss, Max, man. That sucks.
I was side sliding, wasn't he?
Huh? But then it looked like it was backing up. It had to back up, I guess. Because if I go ahead a little bit, okay, you see here, and back over to this side, and then finally went over and then ran aground right there. Yeah.
So which way does the current flow? Does the current flow north?
From right
south?
to left.
South. To the left.
So I'm wondering what would drive that ship to come back that far if he had lost steering or whatever. And you said there was no close port for him to be going back that direction.
Yeah.
So that's
why? Yeah, exactly. I don't understand why it had to be a steering issue because there's no reason for him to turn around and go back north.
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did the ship turn around if there's no facility for him to try to get back to in case he was experiencing problems? He said, well, let's get it back to dock as best we can and get the repairs done. If it was better off him to continue south to a closer port.
I'm
You don't know what was you don't know what was going on that bridge at that moment.
Well, I'm sure there was a lot of panic.
well, he's probably, and trying to keep it pointed upriver so he can maybe control it with the engines,
Into
right?
the current, yep.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering which direction the current was going, because I said there's got to be explaining him to come back that far, and then right towards the end, it's like everything, the wheels just completely fell off at the end.
Yep, because the current there, I think, is moving about 5 or 6 knots going downbound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I'm no sailor, so I wouldn't know if it's better to fight a current with your engines or flow with the current to try to do whatever he was trying to do.
Well, if it was a combination engine and and rudder steering, he's lucky he got out of. We don't know what it is, but because there's nothing worse than losing your steering and then losing control of your engines.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like that fucking ship in the Suez Canal. Remember that a few years back?
Oh yeah.
God, dude, that created such havoc over there.
Yeah, but the Suez Canal is a lot narrower than what you have there, and that thing blocked up traffic for everybody.
Yeah, I remember it took them like a month or something to figure out how to move that fucking thing.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I was sitting there watching the replay here. but it was in the channel there for a while,
Mm-hmm.
facing upstream. He went back a little bit, but I think they were trying to control it with the engines or something. Maybe they have bow thrusters too, you know, they're trying to keep it.
Ryan said, "Good morning, buddy. Can you get me 2 open house signs, open sun? 1 to 4, do you have 8 inches red chloroplast with holes in it?"
8 inches with holes. What?
Can you get me to?
Chloroplast, that's the what he puts the sign
Yeah,
on.
post.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, it's the only thing Justin focused in was the 8 inches. You know, something he would.
That's when his ears popped up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Dre, how you been doing any flying?
I had 3 sets of flight jobs over the week. You know, just some 2 smaller ones that I had my large one on Friday.
JD.
Jitterbug phone.
Jitterbug phone's working good.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I did. I ended up doing a little short video with the Mavic 3 multi-spectrum and in the RTK base station. So I did a little short clip of that taken off. And then I did the video for the update for the Mavic 2 Pro. That's about it. I'm waiting for the FAA to give me clearance to do a solar panel job on an Amazon facility in Fontana, California. They approved me to do 3 schools in Buena Park, California. So I got those jobs coming up next month, that's why I'll probably get clearance. The one's already done. The Buena Park one's already done. I got the clearance for that on the 9th of December. So there's 3 schools I got to do there. And I'm waiting for this Amazon one to get approved. They kind of reached out to me and said, because it's weird, because this is when I understand when people get upset with DJI, because according to the FAA, it's in Class G airspace. But the flight path that goes into Ontario International Airport goes right over it. So DJI has geofenced it to no more than about 100 feet. Well, I need to do at least 150 to do solar work so I can get the larger view of the solar panels. The close-up work, no problem. But I need to get a little bit higher to do the rest of it. So I need something from the FAA I can send to DJI to release the drone to give me a higher altitude. And that's always the issue, that, you know, you can be what you consider, or FAA can consider being in Class G airspace, but DJI may have it because the bow tie extends out several miles beyond the controlled airspace. And they'll put a geofencing up and say, well, you know, we don't want you flying above, you know, whatever altitude they limited to. And that's about it. Because I know that area is like that, because I did a Home Depot job several months back, and that's when I found out that there is a geo fencing in that area. Even though it's Class G space according to the FAA.
I remember when I had the bow tie at my old house, the very tip of it went right through my house. So on one half of the house, I couldn't fly without getting approval.
Right.
The other side, I could.
Yeah.
And I was right at the tip of it. And what was crazy was the bow tie that was there. That airport hadn't even been there in like 10 years.
Yeah.
But yet it was still on the map. And I was right at the very end of the bow tie, and it cut right through half my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyways, guys, I got to run. I got a couple signs to do, and I got to go down to Diane's house and play with the kitties for a couple minutes too. So.
Oh yeah, because his sister's out on a cruise there, Dre.
Oh
yeah. So
where'd she
yeah.
go?
So I'm on cat duty for a week or so, week and a half.
Where Dre was asking where she was going and what cruise line.
Well, she's with Holland America, but she's down in the Caribbean. She was at Half Moon Key yesterday. Today they're under sail the whole day, and then they go to Jamaica tomorrow. Oka Rio. Yeah. Then they go to the Cayman Islands and what else? Yeah, Georgetown, the Cayman Islands. Where else did they go? I forget one other spot.
So she went down and get her winter tan on, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
She loves to go cruising, doesn't she, Paul?
Oh yeah, she's going to Cozumel. Is the other place. So,
Okay. Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, I hope she has a safe trip.
Oh yeah. She left Thursday. So I went to her place Saturday. So I got to go back again today, Wednesday, Friday, and then she'll be home Sunday.
He's taking care of the kitty cats.
Okay.
Well, they got lots of food and water. It's not a problem. There's just a litter end of it, the shitty end.
You get to play in the sandbox, huh?
Yeah, I get to play in the sandbox. So, anyway, guys, got to run. So,
Okay, Paul. We'll see you later.
Paul.
yep, catch you. Bye.
Bye bye.
I saw that you had Ron on earlier. Was he driving somewhere?
He's on his way home. He's done. He's off for 5 days.
Oh, okay.
And he was talking about Justin. What he was talking about going hunting here soon, wasn't he?
Yeah, he said he had a day of hunting on Wednesday.
Is that a job or just personal time?
Personal. hunting.
No, that's the job, the guiding he does.
Yeah, that's what I
It's that,
figured.
yeah, it's that time of year where he's doing the guiding as well.
Well, he also said though, but he was going to go and try and get that. What was it?
Bear?
What kind was he hunting? Justin, do you remember? It wasn't a deer. Elk.
I don't know. I missed part of the conversation because I was on the phone.
He said something about he's going to get his elk.
Oh, you know what? Because his boss, well, I don't want to say forcing him because, Ron likes to hunt, but his boss actually asked Ron to go out and hunt on a couple properties because they have to meet a certain quota every year to keep the contracts for the properties. And they weren't quite meeting them.
So he's got to clear them off. Yep.
So he went out and bought some extra licenses to go hunt on the properties for his boss. Because the farmers that own the properties require that they do so many hunts.
Mm-hmm.
As part of their contract. So Ron just goes out and kind of fills in when they don't have enough people for the guiding. He said something about that about a month or so ago. And then he said he was going to get up with me later because he's got to send that thing off to me today. That he's going to run to the post office later.
Well, Dre, it's always good to have you here, and Justin, but I think I'm going to call it.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody have a great day. Dre, you're always invited. Justin, thank you so much for showing up here and being here.
All right. We'll catch y'all later.
We'll see everybody again later today at 5 o'clock Eastern time. Bye for now.